How many times a year do you have a guest staying over? 5? Perhaps 10? Yet that room you keep so carefully prepared, that perfectly made bed, those decorative cushions, just sits there empty, waiting. It takes up space. It takes up your space. You try to carry out your daily tasks that require a quiet environment in different corners of the house. You tell yourself, I'll find a quiet spot, but you just can't seem to find one. To be honest, if you're over 60, you should organize your home according to your own needs, rather than the likelihood of having guests. Today, I'm going to explain what you can do with that guest room. In fact, I'll go beyond just one room and discuss its impact on your mental well-being. What's more, it won't prevent you from hosting guests if they do stay the night. The ghost of hospitality. Being a good host always means being prepared for guests, doesn't it? Clean sheets, spare towels. It shows that we care about our guests and that our door is always open. But there's a strange effect to having a room in our home that we hardly ever enter. Every time you walk past that closed door, a voice in your head whispers, "That space doesn't belong to me." Over time, this message builds up, and you gradually begin to get used to the idea that your own comfort comes second. That is why opening up your guest room for your own use actually means setting in motion a major psychological transformation. Stripping the canvas. Before we can build something beautiful, we need to clear the slate. And in most guest rooms, that means being honest about what's actually in there. Here's a practical approach. For each item, ask yourself just one question. Does this belong in my sanctuary? If the answer isn't a big yes, it goes. I bet there are piles of old papers in boxes somewhere in that room. Bills, data documents, and all sorts of things. You could digitize them all with a simple scanner. Perhaps your grandchild could help you. That way, you won't need to keep those boxes there. The goal you should aim for should be a room that feels like a blank page. This will present you with wonderful opportunities. The architecture of stillness. Now comes the fun part, designing your sanctuary with intention. Start by arranging your furniture. Instead of positioning it so that it faces the door or window, try placing it so that it faces a wall featuring something meaningful. This could be a painting, a plant, or a simple shelf holding your favorite books. This subtle change helps prevent your attention from wandering and encourages you to think deeply. When it comes to seating arrangements, consider an option that is lower than what you would normally choose. This will help create what designers refer to as a tactile zero. This new arrangement naturally calms the nervous system and creates an environment that gives a sense of being firmly grounded. If you find it difficult to get up from the floor, a low chair with a firm seat is also an excellent choice for this purpose. Color is more important than most people realize. Research in chronobiology, the scientific discipline that studies how light and color affect our biological rhythms, shows that soft, cool tones, such as sage green, dusty blue, and warm white, can measurably reduce cortisol levels. Cultivating a tech-free harbor. If there's one rule I feel strongly about for a true sanctuary, it's this: no phones, no tablets, no television. One of the most effective things you can do to maintain your focus and peace of mind is to create a clear, digital-free space. Then there's scent. Choosing a distinctive scent for your sanctuary, such as lavender, cedarwood, or sandalwood, and using it regularly trains your brain to switch into a calm mode the moment you step through the door. Living in the sanctuary. I recommend designing a simple 10-minute daily ritual to anchor yourself in the space. Light your candle, sit in your chair, take 5 deep breaths, and read a page of something that matters to you. That's it. Done consistently, this small practice makes the room feel genuinely yours. When life gets complicated, you'll know exactly where to go. When your mind is in turmoil, this place will be your sanctuary. Whether you need to think clearly, make important plans, or simply find some peace, your very own sanctuary will be waiting for you. Start small if you need to. Clear one shelf. Paint one wall. Sit in that room for 10 minutes tomorrow morning with your coffee and just see how it feels. You might be surprised by how quickly a space begins to feel like home, in a way your house never quite did before. Now, I want to hear from you. If you were going to transform your guest room into a personal sanctuary, what would you put in it first? A reading nook, an art corner, a meditation cushion? Tell me in the comments. If this video meant something to you, please share it with a friend you'd like to see it. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.